boy G, joined alongside the commission. It is time for Hungover Red Zone TDs, your weekly fantasy football talk show to get rid of that Saturday night hangover. And today, we have a great episode lined up for you guys. I can't wait to get into it. How you feeling today?
I'm feeling great, Toombs. How'd you do last week? Did you win?
Yep, I'm 2-2 now. I'm even. Russ has been going off for me. I've been having 2-game win streak. I've been loving these matchups.
Glad to hear. Your board is on the rise here. I'm 3-1 now. Toombs 2-2. We're on the come up, unlike someone else.
Yeah, Tyler's the one who thinks he's the dark horse, but I think I'm the sleeper here. All right, but as you can see, we have a third chair in the middle here, and this is the third week in a row we have a special guest. And he's gonna have one of the worst teams in the league right now, but he's just had unlucky matchups. It is the owner of Miami Dolphins, the treasurer of the league. It's Tim Miley. Welcome to the show, Tim. Great to have you.
Yeah, thanks, man. I love to be here. So excited I can make the flight out from LA this weekend.
All the way out.
Oh, man.
Very traveled a long way to be here and do this show with us.
I took a plane, a train, and an automobile, and it was worth it, let me tell you.
Good. Good shit. Well, we're happy to have you, and I guess we'll just jump into Blackout Bold predictions.
Blackout Bold Prediction of the Week. Brought to you by Kirkland Vodka.
To start off, my Blackout Bold prediction is that the Steelers are going to beat the Ravens by 20, and Juju Smith-Schuster scoring 3 touchdowns. It's a little 2-for-1 for you.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay,
Blackout Bold. Blackout Bold.
Juju I always thought was overrated, personally.
He is.
And Toombs, what do you have to say about the people that claim that their quarterback can't throw it more than 10 yards down the field?
Mason Rudolph is a god. He's a king of the 5-yard checkdowns, but...
Is that what Juju's going to catch 3 touchdowns on, though?
Yeah, he's quick. He can make some moves.
All right.
He's a catch and run guy.
I'd love to see it. James Conner might do it again. What do you have? 17 receptions?
A lot. He did have a lot of receptions.
17 might be way off.
Yeah,
exactly. Dump offs is all Pittsburgh's doing, and I don't think there's any chance.
There's not.
But
that's why we call it Blackout Bold predictions. That's why we call it that.
All right, Timbo, what you got?
If you guys don't know, I'm a huge punter guy. I've actually been pushing to get punters into this league for years.
Punters people too, baby.
Even before it started. Right now, I'm wearing a punter's jersey, Tim Mastay.
All day.
He did win the Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, so he's kind of a big deal. But my Blackout Bold prediction for this week is Hack, the punter for the Miami Dolphins. He's going to punt 8 times this week,
okay.
And only one of those is going to be within the 20-yard line.
I think 8 punts isn't that bold, but only one within the 20? Damn.
They're not going to get close enough.
Okay, that's not bad.
Fair enough, Tim, but what's his first name?
I don't know.
No one cares. No one cares.
Moving on to my Blackout Bold prediction. Christian Kirk's out this week, boys, if you didn't know that. So I think Larry Fitzgerald is going to catch 3 touchdowns.
Okay.
That's
Short,
what I
sweet,
got.
and simple. I like it.
Yep. He number 2 on the all-time reception list now. I think it's going to happen.
All right, now it is time to hop into our weekly matchups. And to get it started, we're going to hop into me going against Mike. So I love this matchup against Mike, going against the defending champion whose team sucks now. Russell Wilson went off for about 30 points for me last night. What a guy. He's a beast. I'm just riding with him for the rest of this season for sure. And Mike is starting 3 players on the Cincinnati Bengals right now. So talk about red alert, in trouble. Mike, you're not beating me this week.
I'm thinking that's a bluff. I don't know if Mike's going to hold out with all 3 of those Cincinnati Bengal players. I think at least one is going to get pulled out at some point in this next couple days here. But I don't know, Matt. Your team definitely looks better than his right now, especially with the strong start off of Russell Wilson. So I'm going to go with you too.
Hell
Yeah, I don't disagree with you, Toombs. However, I don't think you should start Jarvis Juice.
Why not? He got me like 20 last week.
Yeah, but that was last week. It was a good matchup. But again, you play the matchups every week. I think Josh Gordon against Washington's a better matchup, and I think if you play him, you're pretty much locked to win that matchup.
Okay.
I do have to say one other thing about Mike's team. He's starting Lambo, the kicker for the Jacksonville Jaguars. It's a bad start. They're just going to be hitting touchdowns all day. That's not a lot of points for you, man. Minshew is going to go off, and you're going to be left in the dust. So.
5 points for 5 extra points.
Should have brought the mustache back.
All right, moving on. We have Mitch versus C-Mac.
All right, I don't even think it's fair to talk about this matchup. First of all, look at the projected points. Mitch at 127 compared to C-Mac's 91. It's going to be a blowout. There's nothing much to say here.
Yeah,
I mean-
C-Mac, get your shit together. Start actually paying attention.
You have one guy on bye right now. Like,
You're not going to start Greg Olson against Jacksonville. Austin Hooper is the second best tight end in the league right now. You're going to start him. Like, come on, dog. You got this.
giving you free tips right now just to make it.
Take
I
down
wouldn't
Mitch.
even say close.
We just got to do anything we can do
We
to
need
knock
you
Mitch
to
off
beat
his
Mitch.
pedestal.
All right, the next matchup we're going to hop into is going to be LP going up against the Commish. So I like this running back matchup a lot here. Todd Gurley got 17, and then he also has Dalvin Cook, who's playing the Giants. But the Commish, he's got Zeke Elliott and Aaron Jones. I think that's going to be the matchup to look for this week, and that's going to determine the winner of this matchup.
See, I actually don't love those guys because they're playing against each other.
True.
Elliott and Aaron Jones are playing against each other. Luckily, Chris Carson already put up about 19 last night, so I'm feeling much better about this week. But again, it's scary when you have two running backs going against each other. You got to think one of them's going to have a positive game script. The other one's just going to be coming from behind. We'll see what happens.
I mean, I will say that you have a lot better wide receivers from what I'm looking at right now. Like T.Y. Hilton, Hopkins, and Evans.
Yeah.
That's a pretty strong lineup, right?
We'll see if T.Y. actually plays this week. He did practice yesterday and this morning, but he was still out. They're saying he's going to be questionable, but I think he plays this week. And they're going up against Kansas City. If he plays, he's going to be big.
All right, hopping into the next matchup, we have Corey going against Timbo here in the middle. And Tim, looking for your first dub here this week.
Oh man, I've been looking for my first dub forever. This is supposed to be one of my good weeks. Every other week I get a lot of points and I kind of shit the bed the next week. So this is the one week where I'm supposed to do well and Corey's supposed to somehow beat me in the end by like 2 points with 150 or something crazy. But we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, I definitely have this as my matchup of the week. What I'm looking at here is Corey with Carson Wentz and you with Jordan Howard. I like the counter pick there, but I feel like Wentz is definitely going to be throwing the ball more and score more points. But you do have one of the best wide receivers in the game, Keenan Allen. He's going to go off this week up against the Denver Broncos. And you also have Sammy Watkins, who didn't really do too well last week, but I feel like he'll have a bounce-back week. And Stephon Diggs.
Trouble in paradise for Stephon Diggs.
Stephon Diggs, I don't even know if we want to talk about him. He might not even be playing this week.
And, I mean, he's being a little girl. He's got the Antonio Brown flu.
Oh my gosh.
Something's not right there. But, Tim, you have Ronald Jones on your bench
I
and Chris Thompson.
I know.
If you can find a way to kind of work those into your flex, I think you'll be looking good.
Yeah.
Chris Thompson, they're playing New England, but let's be real, he ends up getting 10 points somewhere or the other every week for some reason.
I'll give you the reason. He just gets those little dump
Yeah,
passes.
exactly.
every little dump, that's half a point. That's just
Those
easy.
receptions add up like crazy.
Easy, yeah.
I was also going to say, Cooper Kupp did also get 22 points for Corey this week.
Which was Cooper Kupp basically drove them down the field for that 50-yard field goal
before
by
halftime.
fucking Zerline. No, at the end of the game
Oh,
too.
never mind, yeah.
Oh my
Cooper Kupp's
gosh.
got the touchdown before half.
I'm sitting in LAX watching this at the bar, and I'm just like, okay, great. I'll at least be pretty close to Corey, and then fuck me, right? I just get shafted at the end by a foot.
Garbage time, baby.
Yep. You love to hate to see that. We're going to hop into Belo going up against Tyler. And I had this as my lock of the week. Besides C-Mac being the ultra lock of the week, this is my for sure lock of the week. Tyler, I feel like he is projected 128 points while Belo's projected 106. And I just don't see any flaws on Tyler's team compared to Belo's.
I actually think that Lamar Jackson's going to take a major shit this week.
Fuck you say to me, you little shit!
Really?
So I think that Belo's going to come out on top and somehow pull this thing together and beat Tyler. I'm hoping, because I also hate Tyler. He's my rival.
Philip Rivers does fuck.
Philip Rivers does fuck.
He does fuck.
Oh, man.
Lamar Jackson hasn't proved that he fucks yet, but he probably does.
Yeah, I also think that Belo's going to win this one.
Okay.
I don't know why. I like his wide receivers. He's got Mohamed Sanu in his flex, but we can fix that by starting Will Fuller, who's got much more upside. I don't necessarily mind his team. James White, Marlon Mack, great backs.
Yeah.
And he's got a fairly decent wide receiver core. Like I said, Larry Fitzgerald's catching 3 touchdowns this week.
Guaranteed.
He's already in the books.
He's got Kelsey, too, which is basically just another wide receiver.
Exactly. So, I mean, there's all kind of options that I think Belo could find a way to win this week.
So they are both going up against. going against my lock of the week. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's cool. All right, now we're gonna hop into our waiver wire pickups for Week 5 in the NFL.
It's the waiver wire pickup of the week. If your team sucks and you need someone to save your team, pick up whoever Bryce says, because the rest of us don't know what the hell we're talking about.
And this is going to be a kind of bold one, but I'm going to go with Chase Daniel. He looked absolutely phenomenal last week, filling in for Trubisky. I just love seeing him sling the ball. Matt Nagy seemed to be trusting him by throwing the ball a lot, and the Bears just look great. So Chase Daniel, start him if you have a tough QB situation.
You're wrong.
You're just a biased Packers fan piece of crap.
It doesn't matter. He might have been able to pull some little shit stuff together last week to pull through the game, but he's not going to keep it consistent. He's no Minshew. He's not going to finish out.
We'll see.
I just think there's so many better streaming options. And for one, Andy Dalton.
Trash.
He's going against Arizona though.
Trash.
They are
He's a ginger, man.
Yeah, come on.
Brother, he's supportive.
He has let me down the 3 straight weeks in pickups. I have lost his trust.
Fair. All right. Well, Tim, you have a waiver wire pickup?
I actually
have
have a bad pickup. Corey, you picked up Ajayi this week. I think that's a stupid move.
Why do you say that?
I don't think he's ever going to play again. Yeah,
Really?
ACL tears, I think most people don't even come back from that. And for starters, he was not even that good when he left.
That's true.
Like, he was not a dominant back anymore. I think he had his first year and he was good, but since then he's just kind of been one of those backup guys or a second or third man, and he hasn't dominated at all. So I don't think he's going anywhere in this league. Maybe he'll be a third guy again, but nothing to start.
Yeah, I kind of agree with that. He seemed to be a poor man's Derrick Henry earlier in the season. So, I mean, you get those big games and then you get duds. But anyways, my waiver wire pickup of the week, which, guys, for the record,
Insane. Absolutely insane.
we've averaged about 17 points per waiver wire pickup of the week.
His, not mine. But only listen to his.
Yeah, so, again, this week, we're going with Jimmy Graham.
Jimmy Graham? You think he's on the waivers for most leagues?
I actually just picked him up today.
Okay.
I picked him up to start.
He
You
was
know,
on
it's
ours.
scary. I'm starting Rodgers, Aaron Jones, and Jimmy Graham. But again, Devontae Adams is out. Last week, as soon as Devontae Adams went out, Jimmy Graham went off for 60 yards and a touchdown.
I like that.
I don't see why he can't do it again this week. I think he's going to be the waiver wire pick of the week.
Alright, now we're going to go into our bad starts of the week.
It's the shitty start of the week, the mistake that will ruin the matchup for you, just like how it was a mistake that you brought home that 2 from the bar last night, you idiot.
Go into our bad starts of the week. And I just got to do it. I need to. I couldn't find anyone else. But C-Mac, I got to pick on you again. Why are you starting DJ Moore and Greg Olsen? Two Panthers, one Panther receiver and a tight end. Since they're on the same team, there's going to be you're going to be losing scoring potential. But bad start. Pick one or the other. Probably Greg Olsen.
Why don't you have Hooper?
Yeah.
I actually also picked C-Mac. Although this game was last night, you had no business picking the Rams defense to play this week. Seattle has not scored less than 21 points in a single game this entire season. They aren't going to stop here, and they just kept scoring on the Rams last night. It was a good game, but not if you're the defense.
Mike, I think you have the bad start of the week this week. But again, things could change. He's in your flex right now. It's Auden Tate. He's got a lot of options to flex in there. But as of right now, he's got Auden Tate in that spot. And
His third Bengal. His third.
Yeah, his third Bengal. But that's not the problem. I'm fine with 3 Bengals this week if the third one's Tyler Boyd. But it's not. It's Auden Tate. There's no way that he gets more targets than Boyd. Probably not more than Eifert. And realistically, probably not more than Mixon. So the 4th most targets this week. I don't think Auden Tate's going to be that good. Yes, I know that John Ross is out, and they have a plus matchup against Arizona. But again, you can't start the 4th target share for the Cincinnati Bengals.
Yeah, that's a bonehead move.
Alright, so next we're going to get into our weekly pick'ems. And our guest on here last week, Tyler Hodges, actually tied me. He went 6-8, I went 6-8. And we finally had a win this week from Matt Tumeyer.
Love to see it.
7-7. We're insane. Moving on, so this puts us down to I'm 31-29 on the season, and Tumeyer is 30-30.
500%.
That's right.
Coin
so we're still not losing yet. Love to see that. We really suck at this.
We're not even playing against the spread.
No, we're literally just picking the money line, but we're fucking trash.
I'm telling you, I have a bold prediction this week, actually. That
Another one.
I'm going to have my first win, and I'm actually going to beat both of you, and I'm going to pick the more right teams this week.
Bold. That's the boldest pick I've heard today, if you ask me.
Mitch did it earlier in the season.
Yeah.
Tyler didn't fare so well. He was along the same lines
Mitch went
as us.
13-3.
Yeah, that's ridiculous. And there was a tie.
The thing is, I just don't have the luck. I've just been shit in the bed this entire season away.
It's been a
Time for it to turn around.
Now we can discuss that real quick, actually.
What?
Let's check the points against for Tim Miley.
Yeah,
Last week, the guy who played put up like 80 or 90. So, I mean, it was really bad. So,
I put up more than that.
how many did you put up?
I put up 120.
Hey, forgive me.
I put up 120.
Put some respect on my team.
Alright, next, second highest points against. Looks like it is 496. And that's really high. Tim.
That's out of 4 games.
Out of 4 games,
To
496.
clarify, 4 games.
4 games. Points against for Tim Miley. 588.8. Damn near 100 more through 4 weeks.
Oh my god.
People score on average 25 more points against Tim. Just because it's Tim.
It just do be like that sometimes. I don't know.
And, you know what? I've had some good games, too. I've had close games where I'm within, like, 5 points, and it's still... I mean, my points against, or points for are not great, but...
No,
You can beat more than half the league every week, but
Oh, yeah.
you had the bad matchup.
Tim, you're 4th in points for.
4th out of 10. And
4th
that's
out of
including
10.
Mitch, who's at 600 points for.
Which is even more ridiculous. No,
But
not more ridiculous.
instead of being in 4th place in the league, you're in last and you're 0-4.
Hey,
Playoff one starts today, Tim.
That's right.
Or tomorrow, or Sunday.
There's still a chance.
there's still a chance, barely, but...
All you gotta do is make the playoffs. Anyone can get out.
If I win one game, I think I jump like 3 spots, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. That makes
C-Mac's
sense.
not going anywhere, so.
That's my hope and prayer, that I just get a win so I beat C-Mac and I don't...
Alright, now we're going to hop into our weekly pick'ems. Like Bryce was saying before, I'm at 500. Bryce is 1 ahead of me. Tyler tied with Bryce at 6-8 last week for the weekly score. So the first matchup we're going to hop into is going to be the Jets and the Eagles. What do you guys think?
I want the Eagles.
Carson Wentz fanboy.
I mean,
Yeah, actually.
I know the Eagles are going to win, but I'm going to pick the Jets. Because I'm just feeling confident.
Wow.
And
J-E-T-S, Jets, Jets, Jets.
I know
Tim,
my...
who's their quarterback?
Don't know.
Is he?
He's coming back from,
Yeah, he's coming back from...
He is coming back from the flu.
Hot take. He's coming back from...
Okay. With no factual evidence. Hot take.
I got
You'll
Eagles.
see him on the field on
Tim.
Sunday.
Tim,
On the sideline.
Tim, if you think you're going to beat us, you got to make better picks than that. Eagles.
Even the best fall down sometimes.
Hey, sometimes you gotta make bold picks to win this game.
I agree.
There.
It's not like you guys are 100%
Yeah.
certain.
No, we're not. We can't really talk.
Yeah.
But damn, we'd like to.
Oh, shit.
Alright, next up we've got Jags at the Panthers.
Gardner Minshew. Jacksonville Jaguars. That's what I got.
I actually have a big question. Is Cam Newton playing this week?
If he is, they're going to lose.
I don't think
That
he
was
is.
what I was going to say. That makes it tougher, but I still think the Jags are going to pull this out. Their defense is going to be hot. Minshew's going to pull something out of his ass.
Tim, I know you have a Jacksonville Jaguars side.
I do. They are my
Third, fourth,
second favorite team.
Really?
Back when we used to allow punters in the league,
Yeah.
I had their punter. He would give me a ton of points. Really reliable guy.
Top 2.
We're not putting punters in the league.
Yeah, we
Not yet. Just you wait.
so basically it's Gardner Minshew against Christian McCaffrey.
at least, but yeah.
And I think Gardner Minshew's going to dominate that one.
Yeah.
So I'll take the Jags as well. Let's go into Vikings at the Giants.
I hate the Vikings. I love Daniel Jones. Like I say, I'm going to say it every week. He was my high school roommate's roommate in college. Or high school QB. He was my high school varsity starting quarterback's roommate while at Duke. He is now starting at Duke. And he has the genes of I keep saying Chase Daniel. Daniel Jones. I'm just going to say Giants. I've been rambling for too long.
Yeah. I'm actually going to take the Vikings on this one. I don't think that the Giants are going to be doing that well. I think their pass defense is pretty good, and they're not going to be able to. Obviously, I don't think the Giants are going to be able to get the run going at all. Vikings are going to be a win right here.
Did you know that Kirk Cousins openly told Adam Thielen, he's like, I'm sorry for sucking at being a quarterback? He realizes he sucks.
It sucks so much for the Vikings because they paid him so much money. And I mean, now they're paying him not to throw the ball. And they look great.
Might as well have Case Keenum.
I mean, but does it matter when you can run down the field? Like,
no.
I mean, it does.
Yeah,
I don't think it's going to matter against the Giants. Let me say that.
Tim, that Case Keenum-led team that they had back there, they were 13-3.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
damn near, they did beat New Orleans, right?
Yeah, in the playoffs.
Stephon Diggs, well, the guy basically
Missed the
completely
fumble
missed.
tackle.
But again, that team was insane compared to this one. But I still think they're going to be able to beat the Giants. Saquon's out again this week. Just got the confirmation on that. Speaking of which, he was supposed to be out 4 to 8. This is his second week out, and they're already talking about him being back.
yeah,
so,
he was practicing.
He was practicing.
Like, what? I don't know, but
there's no point in them rushing him back.
I'm pretty sure he told that his recovery was going so fast because he went to Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Wakanda forever.
Wakanda forever. Oh, no.
Fair enough. But I'll take the Vikings. Next up, we got Falcons at Houston.
All right, I like this matchup a lot. Battle of the animals here.
That's all.
A Texan is not an animal.
I feel like that's
It's
like
a bull.
There's like
A Texan.
okay, we can say that about the Cardinals and the Bengals or the freaking like.
It's a bull. Look
Or
at the logo.
why did you say that the Jags for the Panthers? The Battle of the Cats.
Yeah, true. I don't think I know. All right, so I'm gonna go with. I don't even know, man.
He might be asleep still.
I think Houston's going to win this one.
Go ahead. Yeah, you guys.
I'll
you
take
last.
Houston.
I'll take Houston too. I don't think the Falcons' defense is good enough, and I think Falcons just have trouble scoring. I mean, they can throw the ball down the field, but I feel like they keep screwing it up in the end zone or the red zone.
Yeah, honestly, I like Texans defense a lot. Jadeveon Clowney and J.J. Watt have been absolutely tearing it up. I can't see the Falcons getting by it. I'm gonna go Houston with you guys.
Bucks Saints.
Jameis has been hot, dude.
He's been on fire.
He torched the Rams, absolutely torched them. Chris Godwin is elite.
He's got 2 top 5 receivers between Evans and Godwin.
Yeah, that's
Evans
crazy.
is 5 and Godwin's 2, depending on your scoring format.
It
ridiculous.
just all depends on how Jameis performs for me, honestly.
In week 1, I chose him to go off, and he was dog shit.
I like the Jameis versus Teddy Two Gloves matchup. I think that's gonna be fun to watch. I'm gonna go Bucks.
I'm gonna go Bucks too, just because I don't think Teddy's got it yet. I don't think he's got it in the rhythm. That's my main reason.
See, I'm going to take the Saints because I also don't think Teddy has it, but it's not up to Teddy. It's really up to Sean Payton. It could be up to Tyson Hill. Who knows? But I think that coaching staff's going to find a way to get it done against Jameis Winston and the Bucks.
I do love Tyson Hill.
Yeah, he's so fun to watch.
Huge fan of Tyson Hill.
White football success.
Tyson Hill. All right, Bills at the Titans.
Bills. I'm just gonna say it. Bills have been hot. They lost the Patriots, but they gave a fight. And I don't think anybody's really given a fight. Granted, they've played some shit teams, but
I'll also take
I think the
Buffalo.
Bills are back.
It's going to be a cool defensive game, though.
Yeah.
Very boring.
Mariota is either really hot or really cold. He was hot last week, and they played a really great game. But the Bills have just been too dominant this year. The only loss is against the Patriots, which was automatic. I don't know why I picked them to win, but I gotta trust the Bills this week.
Alright. Well, let's move on to Arizona at Cincinnati.
Fuck Andy Dalton and his stupid red hair, Mike. You're not gonna get shit from him in fantasy football. You're gonna lose to me by at least 50 points because Andy Dalton only puts up like 5. I'm going Cardinals.
I also got Cardinals. I got Kyler Murray. He's gonna go off.
You got him.
It's gonna be a beautiful week. He might be my saving grace against Corey this week, so we'll see.
David Johnson's going to dominate. Other than that, Arizona's going to suck. I'll take Cincinnati.
No.
Alright, let's go Patriots at the Redskins. I call first Patriots.
I did it once and I'll never do it again, and that is vote against the Patriots.
It's got like 4 more weeks of the Patriots just dominating, then they might have a tough matchup, but I probably doubt it.
Here's the thing,
As much as I
guys.
hate it,
Tim, don't say
In
it.
order for me to win, you gotta make some big, bold predictions.
I'm going Patriots.
This is not a bold prediction. This is not a big Patriots here.
Good call.
Alright, Ravens and Steelers. Someone said, was it you?
Yeah.
Talking?
Steelers going to Steelers winning by 20.
Yeah, I'll
Juju
take
3
Baltimore.
tutties.
I'll take
Juju 3
Baltimore.
tutties, baby.
Maybe Holiday. Maybe Holiday. Juju's gonna have 6
Did you
receptions.
say Hollywood or Holiday?
Hollywood.
I thought you said Holiday.
I might have.
I might be completely dumb, but
I mean, well, that's a totally different issue, man.
yeah, that's true. Yeah, you're right.
But what else is dumb is the fact that you just took the Steelers over the Ravens.
We'll see. Like Tim said, you gotta make bold calls if you want to win this.
Like I said earlier too, Lamar Jackson's going to take a major shit this week, so Steelers are going to come out and be on top this week.
Jesus Christ. I'm the only person that took the Ravens here. Alright, Bears at the Raiders.
Oh, jeez.
The Bears! The Bears! They're gonna win 4 straight this week. I got the Bears.
This is tough for a Packers
Gosh,
fan, eh?
I hate the Bears. The Bears.
Come on, Tim.
No.
Just pick me, Tim.
I can't hit that.
Just pick me, Tim.
I gave that to
Just
not
pick
you.
me, Tim.
I gotta go. If I'm going for real, it's gonna be the Bears here. They're gonna shut down the Raiders' offense. I don't think it's been that good this whole year. And I mean, the big thing is if Daniels can actually perform. I'm actually gonna switch around. I don't think Daniels is gonna be able to.
Wow.
Raiders are gonna win. I forgot about the QB switch.
You heard it here first. He
The
can't
Skins are starting Colt McCoy.
It doesn't matter.
That's
It doesn't matter.
the Redskins, not the Raiders.
Oh.
This is the Bears
Oh,
Raiders.
yeah, what am I saying?
You stupid.
I don't know, you Bears fan. Alright, I'll take the Bears here too. Broncos and Chargers.
Chargers.
Philip Fox, Chargers.
Yeah. It's not the
Joe Flacco
it's
is
just that
recruit-
Joe Flacco's dog.
Joe
shit.
Flacco is not elite anymore.
Packers at the Cowboys. Game of the week, in
That's
my
gonna be
opinion.
a
This
fun
will be
week.
cool.
That's America's game of the week also, according to Fox. So
There it is.
America's game of the week with America's team. You gotta go with. Is it at Lambeau?
No,
it's
Dallas.
in Dallas.
Ooh. I remember. Didn't Rodgers throw a Hail Mary against Dallas?
He
What?
did. He
Yeah.
did it. It wasn't a Hail Mary. It was a sideline pass in the last maybe about minute of the game
Jordy.
to. I think it was. Was it?
Devontae? I don't know.
It was.
I know exactly
It
what last year.
might have been Rodgers. It was a couple years ago. We were in the
Oh, yeah.
playoffs. It was the wild card.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, and they shot it down the sideline. He caught it out of bounds, 2 toes, barely in. Kicks the field goal, wins the game for the Packers.
I think I'm gonna go with Packers here. Honestly, I'm a Bears fan. I just love to see the NFC North succeed. Cowboys fans think they're the shit, but they're not the shit. Packers.
I don't care about the NFC North as long as the Packers are winning. But the Packers are going to win this game. They're
I
dominant.
agree.
J.K. Scott, he's a great punter, but he's not going to make the field this week. It's just going to be touchdown after touchdown, and that's going to be the case.
Okay.
God, this one's so hard for me.
You got Zeke.
Yeah, but I also have so many guys from the Packers.
Yes, Jones.
Again,
That's gonna be
And
crazy.
Rodgers.
Yeah, that's gonna be a
This
crazy
game
match
is going
for
to
you.
determine my week entirely. I think our California Golden Boys are going to enjoy his time in the Dome, so I think the Packers are going to win.
All right.
Colts at Chiefs.
Chiefs.
I'm not picking against them, Chiefs.
Chiefs.
Dude, I really want the Colts to win this game.
Say it.
I really
Say
want
it.
the Colts to win this
Say
game.
it.
You never bet against the Chiefs.
Say it.
But I'm going for the Colts, baby. Let's go. The Colts are going to win this game. Jacoby Brissett got paid, and he's going to play like he got paid.
Fuck you, Mitch.
Fuck you, Mitch. Mahomes is going to suck this week.
Finally, we've got our Monday night game. Browns at the 49ers.
I think this matchup is all going to be on Baker Mayfield, in my opinion. Their run game has looked fantastic. Nick Chubb has been awesome. He had that 88? What was it, 88-yard touchdown? If Baker picks up his game and he's able to hit receivers, he barely used Odell last week, too. He only got like 3 points.
Because Jarvis went off.
Yeah, Jarvis went off for 20. We love to see that. I got Browns in the juice.
Browns is in the juice, not any of the other options there?
Nope.
Not Nick Chubb?
Nope. Because I have him on my team. He's going off again.
Absolutely. Timbo?
Oh, man. Oh. I'm going to go with the 49ers. I like Garoppolo and I like Kittle. And
You like the white people on there.
the big thing is I just don't want them to score any field goals because Corey's got Robbie Gold on his team. But I think it's just going to be touchdown after touchdown. I don't think Baker Mayfield's going to be able to pull it together, especially being in San Francisco.
Yeah, I think
So,
you got San Francisco then?
I got San Francisco locked in.
I think I kind of agree. San Francisco, obviously, they're a fun team to watch because their offense is good and their defense sucks. So I think their running backs are going to light it up like they continue to do. They've got 4 running backs with Tevin Coleman coming back that realistically could all touch the ball. How do you defend that? Every one of them's going to be different. It's like
Miles
On
Garrett.
fantasy, it's really easy to defend.
well, yeah. Fantasy-wise, yeah. Obviously, I think Matt Breida is still probably the best start there right now.
Unfortunately.
But I don't think the Browns are going to be able to overcome that. I don't think Nick Chubb's going to light it up like he did last week. Last week. And I'll take San Francisco. Also, Michelle, get your shit in. Come on, you gotta make sure you maintain your punishment out there from the
Ooh.
dominating performance that I had.
We'll make a sign for you.
We're gonna have to discuss a punishment for him not doing his punishment if he doesn't get it done in like the next week, maybe.
I agree.
I'm cool.
So
Here's your deadline, Michelle. By Thursday Night Football this coming week, Thursday Night Football Week 6, if you don't have it into us, there will be another punishment added on to that.
October 10th, 2019. I got the date for you
Mark
there.
your calendar. Alright guys, so that's going to be it for week 5 of Hungover Red Zone TVs. Tim, it was a pleasure having you on the desk, man.
Oh, it's always.
Awesome.
I'm hoping I
Great
can
time.
come back. I got another flight coming out here in about 3 weeks, I think. So
Really?
maybe we can get back on the show and see how I can do next time.
That's
Maybe-
great news.
Tim, I can't wait to talk to you in 3 weeks from your own side.
Oh man, it's gonna be a fun time, guys. It's gonna be a scary time.
It's going to be a nice little fun roller coaster ride. So I hope you guys like the video. I hope you guys have a great day. Let's have a great week 5 in the NFL. Take it easy, guys.